Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Kinesis. Today I will be joining you in a 20-minute mat Pilates core routine that focuses on trunk integration. The trunk, aka your torso or your powerhouse, transfers forces from the lower body to the upper body and vice versa, from one side of the body to the other, and from one leg to the opposite arm. The muscles of the trunk must be trained to work harmoniously in order to create coordinated, effective, and powerful movements. The 4 elements we will focus on today include breathing, the inner and outer units of the core, and spinal mobility. Every exercise is performed with attention to the breath, alignment, and efficient movement patterns. Pilates strengthens the core, improves balance, increases coordination, and decreases stress, all of which will make you a stronger runner. So if that sounds good to you, grab your mat and let's begin. All right, guys, we are going to begin standing hip width apart. Soften your knees, bring your hands together. We're going to find our neutral pelvis and spine. So bring the heel of the hand to the ASIS, which is also known as that bony landmark on the front kind of side part of your hip. So the second and third finger are going to be pointing downwards on a diagonal towards your pubic bone. Let me get a little closer so you can see better. That triangle should neither be pointing forwards or pointing back. So we don't want to tuck that tailbone or release it behind us too much. We want to be in that perfect Goldilocks middle zone, which is referred to as a neutral pelvis, which helps you to find a neutral spine. This is the perfect place to train your core to move dynamically without injuring your back. So now we're going to learn how to find that neutral spine when lying supine. Supine meaning on your back, belly to the sky, bending your knees. Feet are planted on the ground. Bring your triangle back to your pelvis. And I want that triangle to be parallel this time, not perpendicular like we just were in standing, but parallel to the ground. And then start rocking your pelvis forwards and backwards from your neutral to an imprinted spine. When you tuck that tailbone, you're imprinting your spine, then you release it. Soften your rib cage into the mat and lengthen the back of your neck. Release any tension in the upper body here. And now start circling your pelvis, left, down, right, back up, and reverse directions. Finding a nice massage for the back of your pelvis, which is called the sacrum. Now we do our marching. So without moving your back, without moving your pelvis, you are going to alternate and reach one leg up to tabletop, set it down, reach the other one up. Inhale through the nose as the leg comes up, exhale down. And now bring both of your legs one at a time to tabletop, 90 degrees position, and alternate, tapping the ground right and left. Exhale through the mouth down. Inhale through the nose to elevate the leg back to your tabletop. So we are working on lumbopelvic stability. That's a fancy term that means don't let your lower back or your pelvis move. Keep it stable, keep it safe. Now interlace your hands behind your head, create a little hammock for your head. And we're going to do some ab curls here. Exhale to come up, inhale to lower down with control. As you curl up, initiate the move by knitting your ribs towards your pelvis. The abs are what bring you up. Think about holding a little tangerine under your chin, between the chin and your breastbone. Let the back of your head, let that neck relax. Don't pull, don't yank on the neck with your hands. Just support the head. And now we hold our ab curl and we come into scissor arms. Alternating As one arm comes back, bicep by the ear, and switching. Keeping those shoulder blades lifted, elevated off of the mat. Continue to breathe. Awesome job, guys. Hug your knees into your chest and roll down through your head. Draw a few circles on the back of that sacrum, just like we did earlier, those pelvic circles. And then release your neck. Look to the left and right a few times. Getting ready for movement again. All right, bring your legs back to 90 degrees. Super glue them together this time. Inhale, your arms float above your shoulders, and on the exhale, use your abs to lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Arms are straight beside you. We're going to pulse our arms up and down, keeping the arms straight as if you are slapping water, just patting the surface of water. Keep everything else still and stable in your body. This exercise is called the 100. We are only doing 50 counts right here of pulsing. Then we will rest and pick up with the second set of 50. Just a few more here. And pull your knees into your chest. Take a breather. You made it through half of the exercise. Kick your feet. Do whatever you need. You've got a little second or two more to unwind. All right, set 2. We are going to layer in the breath work. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Your legs can be straight or at tabletop. So we inhale briskly through our nose for 5 counts, and then we exhale briskly out the mouth for 5 counts. Like this. That's 1 round. We do 5 rounds total. Notice I can lower my legs, but that's going to immediately increase the demand on my core muscles to keep my lower back and pelvis from moving. Listen to your own body, not to mine. Pull your knees into your chest and roll your head, neck, and shoulders back to the mat and roll yourself up with a little momentum to your sits bones with your feet hip width apart. Knees are bent. They're bent generously here. We inhale to grow tall. We exhale to roll our spine down to the mat. Inhale and exhale to come back up to a tall seated posture. Exhale as we roll. Inhale to pause with the biceps by the ears. Exhale to initiate the peeling up of the spine. We do 4 total. Make sure your ribs are heavy here. They are not flaring off the mat. And we're stacking the ribs above the pelvis at the top. Exhale to roll. Inhale, pause. Exhale to curl up using your abs. You can notice my modification in the box here. We are doing 4 straight leg roll-ups, but you can bend your knees slightly as you come up if you need a little assistance. And then straighten them as you go down. So that's your modification. Otherwise, same exercise except we are straightening the legs. And at the top, we are rounding forwards, stretching the back, and framing the head with the biceps. Exhale to peel down 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale. Exhale to peel up 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, frame the head. Exhale to move. Inhale here. And we are done with those 4. Bring your arms to your sides and bring your left leg up. We are going to floss that hamstring out, get a little lubrication at the knee joint before our next exercise. Make sure you're relaxing the upper body. You are dorsiflexing through that right ankle. Bring your hands back beside you. I'm showing you a soft knee bend, or you can straighten the leg if that is available in your body. We inhale to cross our midline, exhale to close the circle. Drawing symmetrical circles left and right 6 times. And then we reverse the direction, pointing through that moving leg all the way through the ankle. Grounding that right leg. We reverse our circles right here. Inhale away from you, exhale, close the circle. We're working on stability in the hip socket by keeping our pelvis more or less still. We are trying to keep it heavy as the femur bone That's your big leg bone, moves within the hip socket. All right, other leg. Bring the right leg into your chest. Floss that leg up and down. This time you're dorsiflexing toes towards the shin on the left ankle, engaging the back of the left leg. Okay, straighten that leg as much as you can. Remember, it's okay to maintain a tiny bit of knee flexion or a lot if you need to. As long as you continue to keep the same angle at the knee as you do your circles. Remember to inhale, cross your belly button, exhale up and around. Like you are tracing a big beach ball. Don't forget about your arms. Press actively into your arms and hands. That will help stabilize you as you do your circles. So we are doing the other side now. Also remember to lengthen the back of the neck. Tuck your chin just a little bit. All right, hug the knee into the chest. Hug your other knee and roll up. We are going to find our balance point and then do 6 rolling like a ball. Hug your knees into your chest and then gently lift one and then the other foot. Look towards your belly button or your thighs. And you inhale to roll back only to the shoulder blades. Exhale to come up and try to balance. So do not roll onto your head and neck, only to the top of the shoulder blades. Use your exhale to swiftly come up, scooping your core in tightly towards the spine. Will help you to roll with fluidity. And now sit up tall, find your balance point again, draw your right knee into your chest and then slowly roll down, still hovering your shoulder blades off the mat. Single leg stretch. We exhale as we draw our knee into the chest. We inhale to switch. Exhale as the leg comes in, holding your ab curl. Pretending your legs are on a railroad track, they can only go forwards and backwards. We are pointing actively through the foot. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale to switch. Exhale out the mouth again. Notice what my hands are doing, how they are guiding the legs as they track. Hug both knees into your chest and roll the head, neck, and shoulders down. Take a moment, take a breather here. Next up, we are doing 6 double leg stretches. Inhale and exhale, come together. Give yourself a hug. Inhale, stretch your limbs away in opposition, and exhale, recoil. You are maintaining that abdominal curl. The lower the limbs go, the harder it is on your core. Modify by bringing your legs and arms up higher. You don't want your pelvis or your lower back to be moving. You want to keep them supported. All right, good job. Roll back to the mat. Take a breather. Up next is single straight leg stretch. 6 sets. Straighten your legs as much as possible. Inhale, inhale, pulse, and switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale as you switch. So remember, we do that sniffing breath, the You can either have your arms beside you if you want more of a challenge, like in the box up above, or you can use your biceps and your hands to try to pull your leg closer to your chest for more of a stretch. And we're almost done. Very nice. Hug your knees into the chest and roll down. What do we have next? Oh my goodness, we have double straight leg stretch. I'm going to show you a modified version for the first 3 repetitions and then the full version. Make that hand hammock again, support the back of the neck. Let the head be heavy into the hands. Exhale as the leg lowers. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, other leg lowers. Inhale, bring it up. I call this modification L leg drops because it looks like a capital letter L as your leg comes down, hovers. It does not touch the floor. Bring it up. Okay, fun begins now. You can do 2 legs together. Don't lower too much because you will notice if you exhale and lower the legs too much, you will find an arch in your lower back. You do not want your lower back to arch. That is no, not safe zone. So we only do 6 reps because 6 reps should be enough to feel that exercise. All right, windshield wiper your legs to the left and right. Release any tension you're feeling. Take a few more breaths here. And we have our final exercise. Bring the legs to 90 degrees. Make your hand hammock again. Take an inhale, exhale to curl up. We exhale as we rotate into Criss Cross. Inhale as we come through center, exhale to rotate. Try your best to keep both of your shoulder blades elevated off of the mat. Exhale to twist. Use your oblique muscles. Remember your straight leg stretch that we did a little bit ago? You're doing the same leg pattern. All you're doing now is increasing the mobility in the torso as we rotate. You're not done. We're going to do a slow twist. Hold. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable here. Breathe fluidly. Come through center and immediately go to the other side. Smile. Accept the wonderful crisscross, and it's going to be great for you. This is like my favorite exercise of all time. Okay, we're going to do some side plank work. Make sure your hand is in line with your knees. As you come up, make sure your shoulder is above the wrist. Don't slump into your shoulder, actively press out of it, okay? Okay, take that top leg, extend it out. The bottom leg is going to come up and down. 8 times. Exhale to lift into adduction. Now we do a combo where we kick the top leg forwards and then we adduct the bottom leg. Try your best to minimize the back sway. Try to keep your lower back from swaying too much as the leg comes forward. My mobility allows me to come to here. Yours might not let you kick the leg as far forwards. So if you can't tap your toe, that's okay. That's not the end goal. You can try to tap your knee or your thigh. All right, other side. Set up properly. Make that line, draw that invisible line from your hand to your knees. Activate that shoulder. Extend the other leg. And we are ready to move. 8 reps. These are called adductions. They work your inner thigh on that bottom leg. Trying to stay stacked with our hips and shoulders here in our side plank. Now we are going to make that combination where we bring the leg forwards, tap the toes or the knee or the thigh, whatever you can tap without moving your lower back too much. Use those deep abdominals, use your hip flexors on that top leg to bring the leg forward in a fluid fashion. This one is a silent killer. It doesn't seem all that hard, but I was exhausted after filming it. Okay, we are about to wrap up our class today with some prone work on our bellies. Bring your arms and your legs out wide like a big starfish. Keep your forehead down and inhale as you lengthen through the left hand and the right leg and then lift, engaging the back body. Exhale to lower. Now other side. Inhale and lift the left leg, right arm, and lower. Now we quicken our tempo. We're going a little faster here. Remember to inhale to lift, exhale to lower. We are doing a prep for swimming. You can stay with that variation or become more streamlined like I am here. Tuck your tailbone, engage the glutes, pull your belly up towards your spine, and you are ready to move. Inhale into a superhero position. Palms are down or facing each other, and you are going to flutter your arms and legs in opposition, just like we did with our prep. Inhaling through the nose for 4 and exhaling out the mouth for 4 counts. Really strengthening the back of your body, the glutes, hamstrings, upper back. And lower down. Congratulations, you made it through your swimming. Bring your palms beside you, a little bit wider than your shoulders. Press evenly into both of your hands. And we do our swan, lifting halfway up on your inhale, pressing evenly through your palms. Exhale to lower down with control. Inhale, pull yourself through and up. Exhale to slowly peel back down to the mat. Remember, press your pelvis into the mat and pull your belly muscles into your spine to protect your back. Now we do full swan. Inhale, come into full expression of your swan. And that might mean to have a tiny bend at the elbow. That's okay. You don't have to straighten all the way if you feel like you are dumping pressure into your lower back. I don't want you to straighten your arms all the way. Make sure you are looking ahead of you and you are not dumping pressure into the back of the neck. We are not throwing our head back as we do our swan. Inhale, final lift, all the way up. Engaging your glutes, engaging your core, opening up the upper and mid spine. And exhale as you lower back down to the mat. Curl your toes, press up, and sit back into a wide-legged child's pose. You have made it to the end, guys. Rejoice in this stretch. It's a nice counter stretch for all of the work we just did for our backs. Really try to root down through your hips. Keep them nice and heavy. And then reach in opposition through your fingertips, through your arms. Maybe taking the opportunity to reach your palms towards the sky, palms facing up. This will help you to stretch into the lat muscle of your back. Well, thank you so much for joining me here on your mat today. It really is such a wonderful way to cross-train with your running. Mat Pilates is low impact by nature and will get you moving in all of the ways that running will not. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram if you would like to join future workouts and unlock all of the beautiful ways that your body can move.